Hello everyone! Welcome back to World on a String by Dara. My name is Dara, and this is my Flosstube channel where I talk all about cross stitch and other projects that I am working on. It has been a busy 2 months. If you have noticed, this is my new craft room because we just bought our very first house and I have a craft area, which is amazing. And I'm so excited. I love it. You can see I have like a permanent place to set up my sewing machine. I've started making a nice organization for all of my over-dyed flosses, which is super cool. So yeah, this is my new craft area. This is where you will see me from now on. Welcome to my crafty area. I have a lot to show off today. Look at like my list of finishes to show off. I'm so excited. So let's get started. So I think my last Flosstube was like a week or two before we moved. And once I had everything packed up, I kept a few projects out, some small stuff, and I was able to finish Turtle Doves by Satsuma Street. So this is Turtle Doves. It is the second ornament in her kind of holiday, or she's releasing one that matches like the 12 days of Christmas. And so this is the Turtle Doves. I've already completed the partridge in a pear, or partridge in a pear tree. He's not in a pear, but this is the 2 turtle doves that match. And I have also started the third one in the series, the French hen, which I will show off later. But I have finished this one. They're super cute. I'm super excited to hang these on my tree this year. I have been doing a ton of ornaments, and I think it will be really fun to keep decorating my tree this year in all of the ornaments. So if you didn't know, I am a huge Christmas fanatic, so I've already been working on Christmas presents. I have already been listening to Christmas music almost every day. So, you know, just be prepared for that, be warned. So, yes, that is Turtle Doves. For my in-laws this year, I am doing ornaments for each of the girls. So I'm taking care of all the girls and my husband's taking care of all the guys for presents this year. So I'm making things for all the girls this year. So if you're a relative of mine and you happen to come across this video, skip ahead. I'll put the number here for where to skip ahead to if you don't want to see your Christmas present for this year. I don't usually think they watch my videos, but if you so happen to watch this video, skip ahead. So in the first ornament that I have finished is, I don't actually know what this is called. Hold on. Okay, this one is called 'Twas the Night by Beth Bradshaw of Fancy That Designs. It's in the 2023 Just Cross Stitch Christmas Ornaments issue, which is amazing. I have stitched quite a few things out of here already. And so yeah, this is 'Twas the Night. And I haven't fully finished it with like felt backing and the hook or anything. Maybe I'll put an up close picture of this one. But very cute, very tiny. It is a little mouse and a little, candle holder with a candle with a ton of beads. The candle flame actually has a bunch of Mill Hill glow in the dark beads, which is super fun. And they do glow in the dark. I checked. So that is very fun. She loves little mice and forest animals, so I thought this would be a really good ornament to make her this year. So yeah, it's got some shiny thread. It's got some Kreinik braid in it too, so that was kind of a nightmare to work with on perforated paper, but it wasn't too bad. Kreinik is like pretty manageable to work with, so very cute. That is ornament number 1. I have 4 sister-in-laws and my mother-in-law, so I've got 5 ornaments to make, plus I was going to make 2 small ones for my niece and nephew as well. But yeah, 'Twas the Night. Very cute. I love how this turned out. It's on perforated paper, and I just used all the normal called for stuff. So, okay, so the second and third finish. Fourth finish? How many have I showed off? I don't even remember anymore. 1, 2. All right, so this is the 3rd and 4th finish for my in-laws as well. And these, this is a series of patterns that you can get from Sprouting Lupine. I don't actually know how to say that, so I'm sorry, Kat, if I said that wrong. The pattern set is called Yuletide Chickens, and I love them. And my in-laws, they all live on a family farm together. They have chicken, they've got a herd of chickens, they've got a herd of cows, so anything farmy they absolutely love. So for 3 of them, I am going to be giving them one of each of the Yuletide chickens set. This is chicken number 1 that I finished a few days ago. This little yellow chicken, I actually just got pom-poms in the mail to put on their little hats, which is super fun. And I'm going to finish these into just simple flat fold ornaments. So I'll find some time to do that, and hopefully I'll have time to show them off one more time before Christmas. So there's this little guy, and then this is chicken number 2, the pine boughs chicken. I don't actually remember what the individual pattern names are called, but I love this one with the little bead pine cones and the back stitch little pine branches. They're just super cute. So I haven't figured out to which sister-in-law I'm going to give these to individually, but I will decide that once they're done, I think. So yeah, this one will be a flat fold as well. It's super cute. This pattern set is adorable, so definitely go check it out. I was able to do this in 2 sittings, so really easy. It's only like 200 actual cross stitches, and then of course probably an hour of back stitching. But I love back stitching, so it's fine. Pretty cute. So there's one more in the series, and I just started that one. Let me show that off really quick. Do not have much progress on it because I kitted it up right before I started filming this. So this is where I'm at on that one. Just a few, like 10 stitches in. Also featuring this new needle minder that I got from the Uncanny Arcanist on Instagram. It's a little dumpster fire, and I just really like it. It's adorable, and it feels like a lot of stuff in my life is a dumpster fire right now. So it's just a good emotional connection. But yeah, so I've started the 3rd chicken, and hopefully we'll have it done in a few days. I think this will be the first year that I will ever be on top of Christmas presents before December. Like, I've done stuff in November, but still had still had things to figure out during December. But my sister-in-law, one of them, actually came over, and we had a Christmas war planning day like 2 weeks ago, and we sat down and made our Christmas lists. We sat down and figured out what to give our husbands and figured out what to give all of her side of the family, my in-laws, and I feel very prepared. Like, we figured out the events that we want to host, the events that we want to go to. I think we're really on top of things this year, and I really like it. It's very calming to be on top of everything. So those are the Yuletide Chickens by Sprouting Lupin. Definitely go check her other patterns out because they are absolutely incredible. She does some amazing work with beading and shading and stuff that is just gorgeous. So the next finish I have to show off is called Forest Acorns by Cute Patterns by Maria. So this is fully finished, and my original intention with this pattern was to put it on my backpack. So it's on my backpack. So bear with me as I lift my backpack up. So this is the backpack that I take to work every day, and soon will be taking to school. So I actually just got approved to go back to school by my work and finish my 4-year degree, and they are paying for all of it, which is absolutely incredible. So I wanted something cute to put on my backpack, kind of as a celebration, and my husband's going to get a backpack really similar to this, so I kind of wanted something to help distinguish it too. So I saw Forest Acorns by Cute Patterns by Maria and knew I had to stitch it. And so what I did is I stitched it on, I think, just a normal 14 count black Aida with all the called for DMC. And then I got iron-on adhesive, double-sided, and attached it to the piece. I cut it out, sewed the edges, and attached it to the piece. And then I emptied everything out of my backpack, of course, and ironed it onto the front here, which is really cool, and I'm really happy how it turned out. It's sticking really well, except for like this one side right here, so I need to do some reinforcing stitching around the edges to hold it in place still, but it turned out so good, and it looks so good, and the acorn is so cute. I'm so happy with how it turned out. So yeah, adorable. You can see my work badge right here also has a dumpster fire on it. Because that's just a theme, a recurring theme. So anyway, this pattern is adorable. The designer Cute Patterns by Maria, or Maria Bravko, she is a Ukrainian designer, so it's really good to purchase from her. You can help her while the war in Ukraine is going on. So anything you can do to support our Ukraine designers is awesome. So yes, this is my finish of Forest Acorns. Okay, next huge announcement that I cannot believe is that the Ice and Fire stitch along that I have been designing and releasing is finally over. I can't believe it. I did finish the piece, but it is at Acorns and Threads, my local needle workshop, for framing right now. So I don't have it to show you. As heartbroken as that makes me, I should have it before Christmas is what they told me. So I will at least put a picture up right here of what it looks like. I am so proud of this. I love fairies and anything magical and fantastical, so I feel like this pattern is very me and is very close to my heart. So thank you to everyone who participated in the stitch along. I had a larger number than I expected join, so that is super cool. I have some people in my Facebook group that are really close to finishing that I cannot wait to see, and I cannot wait to see it framed. I picked a gorgeous golden frame, and I just think it's gonna pop and look so good. So I should have that probably, hopefully in December, sometime before Christmas. And I will definitely be sure to show you guys because it's going to be amazing. So yep, this is what the final stitch along piece looks like, and it's amazing, and it's so colorful. If you couldn't tell, I really love colors. I really love colors. So rainbows are amazing and happy. Time I was working on Harvest Season, which was my needlework marketplace exclusive release this year, and I had my test stitcher stitch it, but she's all the way in the UK and didn't feel quite comfortable shipping it to me, which is totally fine, so I just stitched it up myself as well when I had some time, and this is my finish of it. It is very cute. It's very tiny, which I like. I've come to realize that I like a lot of smaller stuff because I can get a lot more dopamine finishing something that way. So yes, this is Harvest Season. I'd originally designed this pattern because I really loved canned goods and food preservation. I do a lot of canning every year, and I have a freeze dryer, so I freeze dry foods as well. That has been an addition to my food preservation tool kit this year, so that has been really fun to play with. But just, I wanted to design something that really embodied the spirit of like summer and fall, and like the colorful amounts of fruits and vegetables that you get, and there's a little pie for, you know, fresh picked berry pie is amazing, and of course all the little canned goods across the top. So there is my finish of Harvest Season. I know how I'm going to FFO it, but I can't explain it until I explain the next piece. So I posted this finish to a Facebook group that I am a part of and asked how other people would finish it, because I was thinking, oh, maybe a pillow would be cute. I could do a flat ornament, but I just wasn't quite convinced. I thought about framing it, but I frame everything, so I kind of wanted to go with something maybe a little more unique. And one of the ladies asked if it was a series, and I was like, it's not, but it could be. And so that just sparked so many ideas, of course. So I kind of went crazy, and I have 3 other designs in the series. So I'm making it a seasonal series, and I've got the next one finished here. It's not actually a released pattern yet, so you guys get a special sneak peek, but it will be coming out in the next week or two once I'm able to get photos of it. So I'm going to finish them in a square. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the seasons. I don't know if that will be in a frame or like a pillowcase yet, like a decorative pillowcase. I haven't decided. So let me know what you think once you see this one. But they're all gonna have the same frame, like the outline. They're all gonna have the same like spiky outline. So they will fit very nicely together, or at least like be mirrored and symmetrical and whatever you want to call it. I'll show you the next one. It's called Forage Season. So harvest season, I made more of a summer thing because in summer you do harvest a lot. And fall is forage season. So on forage season, oh, this is one of my favorites. You've got elderberries over here. You've got a cute little basket of mushrooms, some chanterelles, some morel mushrooms, and blue oyster mushrooms, which are very delicious. There's a little blueberry bush, a little grapevine, some apples, cranberries, and violets with some violet jelly. If you haven't had violet jelly, you need to, because it's really good. So foraging, I wanted to incorporate a lot of the stuff that you can just forage out of nature, either in the woods or out on someone's property or even in your backyard. Elderberries grow wild here in the Pacific Northwest, so you can find some. There are some trees on the farm that I like to harvest every year and make elderberry, sometimes jelly. I've made elderberry syrup, elderberry gummies. We also sometimes go foraging in the woods for chanterelles and make chanterelle mushroom soup, which is really, really delicious. So I really just wanted to capture the essence of going out in the cold, damp, rainy season and harvesting some really delicious food. So this is the second piece in the, I'm going to call it the Seasons series. Here we go. Oh, that's, nope, not that one. This one's upside down. So yeah, I will have one for spring and one for winter as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. If you want to be notified as soon as forage season comes out, make sure to sign up for my email list on my website. Those people are the first to know when something comes out. So my next finish is not actually my finish. It is my test stitcher's finish, but it is my design, so I wanted to show it off. I just released this a few days ago, and it is called Frog Witch. And I'm really proud of this piece. I feel like I don't tend to design huge pieces. This is one of the bigger ones that I've designed alongside my Flower Froggy and my Stitch Along. But this one has turned out a lot cuter than I anticipated. I had a lot of like creative block when working on this one. Like I only designed one little section at a time over the course of like 4 or 5 months because I just couldn't figure out what quite needed to happen. So I am so happy with how this turned out. My test stitcher Catherine did an amazing job, so I wanted to make sure and give her a shout out for that. It's just turned out gorgeous, and she even stuck it through and did the DMC Light Effects floss for the fire down here, the bubbles, and the little skeleton coming out of the book. So this arrived just in time for Halloween, which I am excited to hang it up in my house. It has been hanging in my house. Yeah, it's just perfect for Halloween, and it's witchy and cute, and I hope you guys like it. So this pattern is available in both my shop and Etsy store if it's something that you like. Otherwise, I love it, and I'm going to lay it in, hang it up in my house. And then last episode, okay, this is the last finish, I promise. I promised to show you my See the Future pattern, which was an exclusive for the dark carnival box from the Starlight Stitchery, and it was packed last time before I could show you guys. So without getting too much glare from the lights, here is the finish. It is, I really like this gold frame. It gives it a very nice shiny pizzazz, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, very fun. My test stitcher Renee helped out. She did about half of it, and then I finished the rest of it for the deadline. So yes, very cute. And that is all my finishes. That's a lot of finishes, but I had a lot of time. Did I have a lot of time? I did not have a lot of time between moving and everything. We had a pretty crazy work project too, but somehow I was still able to get a lot done. I do have some starts and whips, not very many because I've been focused a lot on finishing that pile of goodies there, but my most exciting start that I am most excited about is called, I don't actually know what it's called or who it's by. I figured out who it's by. So it's called 7 Swans to Rule Them All by Screaming Heart Designs on Etsy. And it's in a hoop, I'm sorry. But it looks like this. And the final piece says, 7 swans to rule them all, 6 geese to find them, 5 rings to bring them all, and in the pear tree bind them. If you didn't know, that is a mix-up of a quote from Lord of the Rings, which is one of my favorite books and movie series, and obviously the 12 Days of Christmas. So I bought the called for fabric, which is a printed 18 count Aida from Easy Stitch for Fun in Bulgaria. It is actually a really nice piece of Aida. The print quality is good, the Aida quality is good, and they finished the edges for me as well, which is awesome. So I bought just enough to do this pattern, and I am almost halfway through with it. So I've got almost 6 geese to find them, and then a few other words down here. It's just stitched in B5200, so not bad. And I love this quote. Like, this just makes me so happy. So I would love to hang this up in my house, kind of around my Christmas tree this year, just because it makes me giggle every time I see it. So very excited about this start, and I've made good progress on it. So hopefully I will have it done by next time we chat. The only other start that I have is the Satsuma Street ornament that I was telling you about earlier. That is French Hen by Satsuma Street. So this is, again, the 3rd installment in the 12 Days of Christmas ornament series that she's doing. And I'm not sure she's released the 4th one. The 4th one comes out this year, which is exciting. I will have to keep my eyes peeled for that. So I've barely made a start, but it is a start nonetheless. So these are kits, so it comes with the perforated paper and all the floss, which is super, super nice. I love that. So this is just 14 count perforated paper. And I believe this is just the start of the little Eiffel Tower, which is cute and blue, and I love the colors. So there is my teeny tiny start. The only previous work in progress that I have worked on is called Around the Fire. And I realized I haven't actually told you guys about this. So this kind of ties into some updates I was going to share at the end, but I guess I'll share now. The second issue of the Stitchy Goodness Scene came out in September, and it is running and will be available until mid-November, I believe November 17th. And one of my patterns is in it. It's called Around the Fire, and it looks like this. And it is a bunch of adorable animals playing instruments around a campfire, and there's these adorable little mice dancing around, and they've got snacks and everything. And it's just too cute. So because of the move, I was not able to test stitch it in time. And my test stitcher, she had some life stuff happen, so she wasn't able to finish it either, which is of course fine. So I do have a good chunk of it done. These are the other patterns in the zine as well. They are gorgeous. There's an amazing amount of beautiful designs in this one, and I am so excited about this zine. There's only, at this time of filming, 2 weeks left to purchase it. So if you would like a copy, get it before it's gone forever. So you can get that on my website at worldonastringbydara.com or stitchygoodnesszine.com. And I will make sure those links are below in the description. So I will show you my amount of progress on this guy. So my test stitcher did most of this. I've been working on filling in the frog over here just a little bit. And so I've got the frog, he'll be playing his drums, and then the mice are just adorable. So it's turning out great. Again, I love the colors. The colors make me so happy. And this is another one of my needle minders from the Uncanny Arcanist. It's two little chickens from my favorite game, Harvest Moon. It's a console game from ages ago. And then they still release different kinds of it, but nothing will beat the classic Harvest Moon farming simulator games. Anyway, this is around the fire, and if you would like this pattern, then head on over and grab yourself a copy of Forest Friends. Okay, I have a handful of haul and just exciting things to talk about. That is all of the projects I have to share for this episode, but with all of the stuff and haul that I'm going to talk about, I will be talking about future projects as well, and some other fun things that are going on in my Stitchy world. So I picked up the two latest, I guess not the latest, but just cross stitch issues, the ornament issue and the August issue, because they have some super cute fairy ornaments. And I was talking about how much I love fairies. So I will cover up the chart. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it is called the Holly Fairy. So there's a Holly Fairy in this issue, and then there's a poinsettia fairy in the Christmas Ornaments issue. And it's so cute. And I need it for my Christmas tree. So yeah, here is the, don't show charts. And there's the poinsettia fairy. And they're a pair, and they were just too cute to resist. So I picked up copies of those so that I can start them hopefully soon after finishing some more projects. Because I'm just on a starting craze right now. I don't know about y'all, but like, after doing my whip parade, I'm like, oh yeah, I should really finish a lot of these, but I'm like obsessed with starting new stuff right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. I also, if you have followed along, the very first issue of the Stitchy Goodness zine was called Spirit World, and I had it professionally printed for all of the designers who participated, both submitting patterns and on the admin team, and it turned out gorgeous. So now I have an amazing, gorgeous zine with everyone's amazing work in it, and I just love it. So I'm planning on getting them professionally printed for each of the zines that we release. We're not going to sell them right now because that's a bit more complicated than we have time for at the moment, but it is still fun nonetheless to get some really fun zines like that, and just to have them to kind of have a memento for all the hard work that we did to produce it, and just to have a really cool physical copy of all the patterns too. So super fun. Another absolutely insane thing that happened is I got sent the entire Cosmo line of floss. for being a designer. And let me tell you, it is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm already starting to design some patterns in it. They haven't been released yet, so keep your eyes peeled. But I just wanted to show off. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. Here, let me pull up the third box. Here, I'll just like stack them right here so you can see them and appreciate them. Here's the third box, and it's got like yellows on this side, pinks on this side. This side has more neutrals. And then this one has all the, it's got greens, but they're all sandwiched in the middle. But oh my goodness, guys, they are just gorgeous. And I am floss dropping them all right now. So that's been super fun. You can see kind of in the background right here, all of my overdyes. I am floss dropping all of my overdyes and Cosmo floss because while I love these, I'm not going to store them the same way as my DMC floss. So that has been super fun. I am so excited to start designing with their flosses. It's really, really nice to work with. I've used them. I've started stitching in one of my patterns with it, and it's just silky and smooth, and the colors just pop. So I really, really enjoy it, and it's fun to try out another big line of floss colors. Aside from DMC. So for all of the Christmas ornaments that I've been working on for my family, a lot of them have required Mill Hill beads. So not only have I caved and ordered a bunch of Mill Hill beads to finish the patterns and make them beautiful, because I actually really love putting beading and cross stitch, I have ordered wonderful organization stickers from Serious Stitches, or Surithri, as they are known on Instagram, and this amazing storage case. So this is just a general diamond painting storage thing that you can just get on Amazon, and it is perfect for the beads. So obviously I don't have a ton of beads, but I do have enough to, you know, it's nice to have this to store. So it's actually amazing and I love it. So the labels have on the front, it says Mill Hill glass seed bead, and then the number of it, 00479, and the color. And then I've got another little identification label on top for, you know, when I'm hunting through all of the colors, looking for the one that I need to work with. And it's just so fun, and it satisfies my overly organized inner nerd. So that is super, super fun to have, and I just wanted to show it off. And I'll put the links in the description below if you want to pick up the same one, or do some searching of your own, because this is so nice to have, and it holds, I've got my petite seed beads over here, so this is size 15/0, and then these ones are the glass seed beads and the antique, which are size 11. And these stickers are amazing. I have, with floss dropping all of the overdyed flosses and Cosmo flosses that I have, I ordered basically all of their stickers. And Surithri has stickers for all of the lines that you could imagine. So I've got Classic Colorworks, I've got Color and Cotton. I did the DMC variegated because why not? Gentle Arts, Weeks Dye Works, and this is Cosmo stickers. So as I'm floss dropping everything, I've got identification stickers that I can stick on, and they stick so much better than the DMC stickers that you get at the store. So these are perfect, and they're super affordable too, which is really, really nice. Because you can order one at a time as you need them. I went ahead and ordered them all at once because I was just putting in big orders for overdyed flosses for gifts and patterns of my own that I've bought. So I figured, just why not, you know, just have them on hand so that I can floss drop away whenever I am in the floss dropping mood. I also got some pins from Surithri. I meant to get them as needle minders, but I clicked the wrong button and they came as pins, which is totally fine because I can just put them on my backpack or my purse and reorder them as pins later, or needle minders later. But they are adorable as well. I haven't opened them because they're just too pretty and I've been admiring them way too much. But they are little, this one is a shield with a needle and seam ripper crossed on front, which is awesome. I think it's like strength. This one looks like a coffee mug, a teardrop, and then it's got scissors on it. And then this one is a circle and has a book, and it's got a needle and some cross stitches on it too. So these are very cute. You can get them on her Etsy shop. They're amazing. Okay, so that's on my haul. Some minor announcements before I close out the video. Again, Forest Friends is out, so please take a look. At least go and give the post on Instagram a like. It helps all of us designers that contribute, give us a little lift, and that you like it and everything. So another fun thing that's out right now is the Haunted House box pattern from the Starlight Stitchery. So one of my patterns is in it this time, and while the box is sold out, they are selling the PDF for the first time ever. And the PDF, or the entire pattern, is right here. It is absolutely incredible. We all contributed to stitching or designing a certain room in a huge haunted house shell. So multiple different designers, we each did a room. My room was the kitchen, which is right in the middle. And I had so much fun designing this, and it just turned out stunning. And it's so cool to see different styles from different designers all in the same pattern. I just think that's really, really cool. So you can get the PDF on their website for the first time, and yeah, go grab it. It's amazing. It's a perfect Halloween stitch. Super, super fun. I also wanted to share that the Stitchers Collective has a Stitchers Against Cancer fundraiser right now. It's a bit late that I'm talking about it because it's the 28th of October, but it runs through the end of October, so you've got a few more days to donate to it. But it's similar to our Earth Day charity that we did back in June, I believe, or April. I think it was June. I don't actually remember. Maybe it was April. Anyway, there are 4 charities specified on the Stitchers Collective website. If you donate a minimum of $10 USD, you can get, I believe, 26 patterns. So I'm helping to run the sending receipts and sending the pattern files once people have shown proof of receipt of donation. And it's a good cause to donate to, so definitely go check that out. Again, the link is in the description. Lastly, one of my family friends that I grew up with in high school, their mom reached out to me, and she has this really old cross stitch. I don't quite remember which family member it's from, but they had this cross stitch, and she wants me to rechart it for her. So I will be recharting this hopefully in the next few months before school starts for her, because she wants to stitch it herself in some different colors, and also just to have it as a chart. So I've done some reverse image searching on Google, and I couldn't find anyone who had already recharted this pattern. It's very, very pretty. So if you recognize it, let me know. Otherwise, I will be recharting this and finishing it up for her. So that's another fun little thing that I will be doing. Other than that, I believe that's all I have for you guys, which is crazy. That is a long video. That is a lot of talking. My throat hurts now because that was a lot of talking. I don't usually talk this much. But it's good to talk and chat with you all. Thank you so much for joining my channel. If you've been a long-time viewer, thank you for coming back every time and spending your time with me. It means so much. I read every comment, and I get giddy at every like that you click on the video, and every subscriber that I get a notification about subscribing to my channel. And if you're new here, hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content and all the stuff that I do. And if I don't get another video out next month, have a happy Halloween, a happy Thanksgiving, and I will hopefully see you guys before Christmas. Have a good one. Bye. Happy stitching.